Hello everyone, I welcome you all. This is Lata Awad, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry at KVNI Arts, Commerce and Science College, Nasik. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the alkaloids derived from nicotinic acid. The alkaloids found in tobacco includes nicotine and anabasine. The structure of nicotinic acid is like this. The nicotinic acid, also called as niacin or vitamin B3. The pyridine unit has its origin in nicotinic acid, this pyridine ring. So the next structure is nicotinamide. This is the structure of nicotinamide. Next we will see the structure of nicotine. This is structure of nicotine. In the structures contain pyridine system together with the pyrrolidine ring, and when this N-methyl replaced with an hydrogen, then the structure is known as nornicotine. Next structure is anabasine. When pyridine ring is joined together by pyridine ring, the structure is known as anabasine. The structure contains pyridine system and in nicotine and non-nicotine, which is bind together by pyrrolidine ring, and in anabasine pyridine ring is joined to the pyridine ring. Now we will see the biogenesis of nicotinic acid. The starting material is L-tryptophan. So the structure of L-tryptophan. So in first step, oxidative cleavage of indole system take place. And we get this is known as N-formyl quinurine, and which on hydrolysis it gives this is known as L-quinurine, and N-quinurine is treated with O2 and NADPH. Oxidation of this carbon atom take place, and we get here OH, and this is known as 3-hydroxy quinine. In next step, on treatment with alanine PLP, and we get this compound, and this compound is known as 3-hydroxy anthranilic acid. In next step, oxidative cleavage of aromatic ring take place, and we get this compound. In next step, cis-trans isomerization of this double bond via keto-enol tautomerization, which is non-enzymatic, and we get In next step, imine formation take place and we get quinolinic acid. And from this quinolinic acid, when loss of CO2 take place, from this carboxylic group we get this compound which is known as nicotinic acid. And if decarboxylation take place from this carboxylic acid, then we get picolinic acid. This is picolinic acid. This is all about the biogenesis of nicotinic acid and picolinic acid. Now we will see the biogenesis of nicotine and nornicotine. Starting material of this is nicotinic acid. By using NADPH, reduction of nicotinic acid takes place and we get dihydronicotinic acid. In next step, loss of CO2 takes place and we get 1,2-dihydropyridine. This 1,2-dihydropyridine reacts with N-methyl pyrrolium cation, which shows aldol type of reaction between imine and enamine, and we get in next step oxidation of dihydropyridine back to the pyridine system and we get by using NADP+ and we get nicotine as a product. And this nicotine, which on treatment with O2 and NADPH, oxidation of this methyl group take place and we get CH2OH. In next step, non-enzymatic decomposition of HCHO, that is formaldehyde, and we get nornicotine. So this is all about the biogenesis of nicotine and nornicotine from nicotinic acid. Now we will see the biogenesis of anabasine from nicotinic acid. On treatment of NADPH, nicotinic acid is converted into dihydronicotinic acid. And on loss of CO2, formation of enamine take place, that is 1,2-dihydropyridine, and this 1,2-dihydropyridine reacts with delta-pyridinium cation, which shows aldol type reaction between enamine and imine, and we get in next step by using NADP+ and we get anabasine as a product. So this is all about the biogenesis of anabasine. Now we will discuss about the biogenesis of anatabine. Starting material is nicotinic acid. By using NADPH, reduction of double bond take place and we get 1,2-dihydronicotinic acid. In next step, loss of CO2 take place. And we get 1,2-dihydropyridine. In next step, enamine iminium tautomerization take place. And we get 1,4-dihydropyridine. In next step, this 1,4-dihydropyridine shows aldol type of reaction with 1,2-dihydropyridine. And we get and this is known as anatabine. So this is all about the biogenesis of anatabine.